So the episode begins with Yuji washing his hands, and basically he's just washing his hands because he remembers what he did in Shibuya, and we all know it wasn't his fault, but he's basically washing his hands. I guess it's like a symbol. I don't really know what it is, but he just begins with washing his hands from all the bloodshed that he did, and we begin the episode with Yuji basically fighting a bunch of curses as he scours through the city, and as he fights these curses, he ends up getting jumped or spooked by Yuta, who has a sword to his face. Now we all know how that's gonna end. So yeah. In the very beginning of the episode, we learn about Naira Zenin and how his father died. And now they're deciding between his brothers, and he just walks into the room and he immediately gets confronted by both of them, who I guess tried to kill him. One hand is in the wall, the other one is at his neck. So I guess they're trying to kill him, but they obviously don't succeed because Nario has just so much aura. Anyways, the I don't know if this is a lawyer, a real short nigga just walks in and he's like, let me just get this over with. So yeah, basically Naira, you're the head of the clan. The YouTube brothers get nothing, and if Megumi Fushigo is found, then he'll be the head of the clan, and your ass is not gonna get anything. And that's basically how it goes. Basically what he says is basically Naoya, that's how you pronounce his name. He's the new head of the clan, and he's the 27th head, by the way, of the clan. But if they find Megumi Fushigo, or if he's continued to be under Gojo's protection, Megumi Fushigo will become Megumi Zenin, and he'll be the new head of the clan. And obviously Naoya doesn't like this. He's pissed. He's like, what the fuck? That bum ass nigga's not gonna be the new head. So he basically goes on a little rant, and he goes on his way to try and find Megumi Fushigo to kill him, because he knows that's not gonna happen. So we pan back to Itadori Yuji and his brother talking, and they just say, oh, I feel bad for killing your brothers, and right, yada yada yada. We already know how this goes. So they get to it. It's a lovely view, by the way. This animation quality is amazing, and they just get to it. They just get to step in. Yuji runs up this road. I don't know how he does it. The road is vertically up, and these niggas running up. I wish I was that athletic. Anyways, it's basically a montage of him fighting curses throughout the city. It's amazing. I mean, his physical strength is on another level. I don't mean to glaze, but that's just what I'm seeing here. And he basically ambushes the curses as he walks into the tunnel. Walks into the tunnel, and he helps defeat the curses. And right after they get rid of the curses, Naira just spawns in, like, basically right in front of them, and he's like, y'all see Megumi? And he's like, nah, we even see Megumi. And he's like, alright, then, since you guys are here, I might as well just kill you too. And he basically just gets to step in, He spawns in right in front of Yuji, gives him the 1-2 combo, slip of the head. Yuji's brother comes in, tries to get something in, and this nigga just gets absolutely comboed. Oh my days. This guy just gets the 1-2 combo special. And this scene right here, this is what really just gets me. Look at him. He is flicking his hair while punching him. I'm sorry, if a nigga was to punch me in my face while flicking his hair, I'm sorry, I just have to kill him. I would just have to end his life. I'm sorry, that cannot happen. I would have to end him. The amount of disrespect is crazy. Anyways, they continue to fight him, and they're trying to figure out this guy's ability. And right as they're about to start stepping, a wave of curse energy just surrounds the entire area, and all three of them are just shocked. They're like, what the fuck? What is this? And it just pans on, and Itadori is trying to figure out, is this Gojo? No, this can't be Gojo. Gojo's sealed. And then out of nowhere, Yuta Akotsu just comes in with the most zesty ass stance. I mean, this nigga is just losing. Oh, what is this stance? Anyways, he comes down and is like, oh, so there you are, Itadori Yuji. And he comes down, he just stamps, and Naya, as confident as he is, he knows he cannot fuck with this nigga. This guy is on a completely different level. He's like, hey, I'm on your side, okay? I know you want to kill Itadori Yuji as much as I do. You can go after him. He's all you, big boy. That's all you. I'm gonna take the other guy. That's all you. He just says, he just stays out of his way. Anyways, and they make that decision, and Itadori is like, you know what? Fuck this shit. I'm out of this shit. I'm not about to deal with this shit any longer. He starts running away, and obviously Yuta's right behind of him, because why wouldn't he be? And they get to step in. Yuta realizes how fast Itadori is, and he just tries to go after him. And in that moment, they switch over to Naria talking with Thing, but the main focus is Yuta. And we pan back to where we were in the beginning, and they're in the cinema, and they're just trying to duke it out. And this is where it just gets even worse for Itadori, because Yuta is not playing any games. And you can see that through the curse energy. This guy has a lot of curse energy output. And as they're, beginning their fight, Yuta explains something to him. He explains to Yuji that, yes, he has more curse energy than Gojo, but Gojo has the 6 eyes, which allows him to basically have infinite curse energy, right? But Yuta doesn't have the 6 eyes, so in theory, his curse energy does run out. But it's such a big pool of curse energy, it's different. But that's basically what he was explaining. And Yuta continues to try to fight Itadori. Itadori is like, hey, Lil, listen to me. I can't die here, okay? There's a lot of persons who are riding on me. And, it basically gets to that, and Yuta's trying to run away. And as Yuta is trying to run away, he does his best to fight back, breaking his sword and everything. As he's trying to run away or try to get a hit on Yuta, here comes Rika out of nowhere, and just holds my boy Yuji. And Yuji is just shook. He is sweating. He could not believe. He didn't know what it was. He doesn't know what Rika is. He just felt this overwhelming presence behind of him. Before he can even react, Rika just has Yuji in a hold, and it's just wow, he can't move. He cannot move. And Yuji's like, no. He's like, wait, let me tell you something. And Yuta just comes in and stabs him in the heart. And yeah, he's dead. And that's basically where the episode ends. Moving on to episode 2, we continue the fight between Noia and Itadori's brother, where in the middle of it, he's just getting his ass beat. Oh my goodness, this guy's just getting beat the fuck up, bro. Make him back like he's just getting his ass whooped. But one thing I must say about him, he's very durable. Even with all these hits, he's still standing, which is very impressive. And so we learn more about his techniques. It seems to be the same one as before, where it's the 24 frames per second. And they begin to speak about, siblings and, rivalries and such. And in the process of doing that, Noia doesn't realize that after he, stabbed him, it was actually just to stall for time. And in the midst of it, there's this pool of blood that just gets gushing down the tunnel. It's just a pool of blood. And in that moment, Noia is not even he's just like, what the fuck is this? And he's just running down the tunnel, using his speed, and he could not believe it. I myself was shocked, and the animation, oh my goodness, the animation was something else. You can really feel the impact of speed in this frame. And he comes back in, and Itadori's brother's like, gotcha, nigga, checkmate. And he's like, oh, Nayo was like, really? And he tries to close the gap using his 24 frames, but it's too late, and he ends up getting pierced. And in this moment right here, we all thought, okay, he's won. He's about to do the finishing blow. And then right behind of him, Yuta just spawns with Itadori, and he just knocks him the fuck out. He just knocks him out. Oh my goodness. And Yuta just looks down at Noia and is like, hey bro, you need some help, bro? I have reverse curse technique. I can heal you. And he's like, I can heal you, but what you gotta do, you gotta tell the higher ups that Itadori was killed. I executed him. And yeah. And anyways, we basically cut to a flashback, I guess, when Itadori Yuji was a baby. And we finally get our first look at his mother, which most of you should know is Kenjaku. And I cannot fathom the fact that this nigga got his cheeks clapped. That is so gay. Oh my days. Anyways, Yuji wakes up Basically Yuta explains himself saying, hey, I wasn't actually trying to kill you. Gojo was just saying for me to look out for you, but I had to make it look like I killed you, so I stopped your heart for a little incident and I used reverse curse technique to bring you back to life. Basically, we all know this isn't the first time you just died. And basically for the rest of the episode, they were just talking about the dialogue and the calling games. Nothing really happened really. Megami comes in, he's saying, Yuji, we need your help, we need your strength. And at this point in time, Yuji has 15 fingers. And right now, Sukuna's goal is to get Megami. He needs Megami Fushigo. He wants the 10 shadows. And he knows that the only way to do this is to get him. So Itadori says basically to Yuta, hey, if I turn, even if I have all 20 fingers, Sukuna's not going to want to switch with me. So if I turn into Sukuna again, I'm going to ask you to just please kill me. Kill me. Don't hesitate. And we eventually cut back to the rest of the gang. We learned about Makima. We see that she's recovered from her injuries. I must say, I like this new look. She looks, badass. But we all know this is the look that they're going with. Anyways, they decided to meet up with Tengen, to discuss the calling games. And yeah, they go down into the tunnel, and right at the end where they thought, they didn't find him. As they're walking away, Tengen just spawns in right behind them, and they're all shook. And that's how the episode ends. And I must say, it's a very good first 2 episodes. Some of us probably would have seen it from the movie, but it's a very good way to start things off. And we'll see how episode 3 comes out next week Thursday. So yeah, and I hope you'll enjoy the video. Make sure to like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys next week.